Okay, my finger just hit the button, and I had done this gunk series, and this happened once before where my finger hit the button, and since it was very sporadic where I was putting pieces, I put them where they fit, and you know, I just jumped around in time. This might wind up, you know, with a different file from where I just ended, where I'm going to Claremont and going to look for a job, starting a new series in gunk. But I'll keep the camera rolling. You know, go to Claremont and talk to the registrar and, you know, make the most of it. Okay. Okay, so this just got cut off. I was mentioning that I'm just having a fucking beer, and Mr. Police Helicopter's out there. He's flying away though. Right over there. You can see that blinking. You probably can't see it's red and blue though. Next to him, and I was just mentioning I'm having this fucking beer right here, right? Yeah, this fucking beer. Right? Mr. Beer right here. See that? I'm gonna drink beer. Just had a sip right there. Let's put it down. So either they're fucking perverts checking me, you know, Mr. Fucking just in Southern California, I'm shirtless, fucking acre and a half of land, there's no problem. Next to a full moon out there, right? They could use their infrared to check out couples boning and whatever they do. Or else there's a fucking problem out there, you know, there's a criminal or some shit. But it's one of those things, and I don't think it necessarily has to do with the Running Man. Ever since I was a fucking kid, my older sisters, when the fucking police helicopters used to be overhead, they used to say, run under the car, run under the car. You know, they were fucking with me. You know, I was just a little, not even before I was in kindergarten, like 3-4 years old. I used to do it, run under the car, because they said curfew. There's a curfew, and you're not supposed to be outside, you know. But yeah, they get on my fucking nerves. Fucking helicopters for some reason. And some of you guys are like, dude, I want to save my life. Or did they? Did they? So this is Glop. Alright. Okay, this is Glop number 18. I just want to mention something about this Glop, the gunk series before this, transition in between the two. As far as there's more than 50 gunks, and this is Glop number 18. There's 3 transitions, and this has been well over 100 files. Maybe as many as 150, 200. Didn't really count. I could probably count because every time I use a file, I transferred it into a different file. When I'm finally done with the gunk, you know, then transition and this Glop series, when I'm finally done, I'm gonna empty that folder. And it's just making sure that whatever I filmed got used, and there's no hardcore way that I had of making sure, you know, physically with writing pen. I put on little like, either rip a 3.5 index card in half, or either rip, you know, a blank piece of paper, or use a whole, you know, sheet of paper, whatever. That's, you know, try to manually write down, then cross off what I plan to use, then what I actually use, and transfer it to this file of, you know, file of stuff that's been processed and all. And of all the files so far, I've, you know, dealt with well over 100, like I said. There's been a couple. One when, you know, I'm laughing at the television, you know, just having a good time late at night. Might have been drinking beer, can't remember. And another time, I think I'm talking about labor issues. There's only been a couple of files, though, where I just don't think I did the whole process. You know, sometimes I have a lot of things going on, or, you know, something comes up and distracts me or whatever. And I try to make sure that everything I filmed got used, basically, because it's all gunk and glop. You know, it's not like, hey man, this is my resume for employers or anything like that. So I try to use everything, and with the same token, I try not to duplicate anything, but I think there might be a couple of files that got duplicated here, and I just want to mention that it was Glop 18 right off the bat. That it went well. It went pretty well. It's my poopy right there. All right, so this is Glop 18, and I'll put files before and or after this, and you guys hang in there, have a good time. Okay, this is one of the Glops, obviously. One of the Glops, maybe somewhere in the 30s. Out there you got Mr. Police Helicopter high in the sky. Let's see that guy right there? Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. I turn these into black and white so you won't be able to see that there's red and blue colors there. I was mentioning the other day that it's never a good sign when you see that, because they're either fucking perverts. You know, I'm over here with the fucking beer and shit. Okay, my internet service, my home wireless, the Fam Studios right over here, officially ends, I think today. I know it's early August. Kind of weird. Hey, Poopy, where are you going? There's a dog down here. You can probably see her. Anyway, so I still have files to put on. I finished at 50 gunks, but I still have room for more than that. I'm gonna go run some errands right now. Construction's pretty much. They're gonna be down in this area pretty soon. It's gonna be double wide, 2 lanes each way pretty soon. But anyhow, so I'm gonna go without home internet for a while. I'll have my iPad or my iPhone. Think about getting an iPad and considering some other options. There's Poopy. Poopy's over there. Hey, anyway, so I'm not sure what's going to happen or when these files are going to get on, if they ever do. Might be a few months, might be a couple weeks, might be years, might be never. I'm not really sure. But it's kind of a relief for some reason. Kind of fucking relief. And they're building a high school out here. I'll put that on a few pieces. And I think the district owns the land out there. Not really sure. A lot of construction out there though. I want to say they might be having homes, but I'm not really sure. This is going to look pretty good in a couple months though.